Hello, welcome to the Lunatic Fringe, your guide to the moon phases and how they affect you based on your rising sign. In this video, we will be discussing the Cancer new moon on July 17th. This is a very powerful, transformative new moon. All new moons are about fresh starts, new beginnings, new plans. This powerful new moon is also making connections with Uranus in Taurus, with Neptune, retrograde Neptune in Pisces, and retrograde Pluto back in Capricorn. So to find out how that's affecting you based on your rising sign, stay tuned. Hello, Pisces Rising. So this new moon is in your 5th house. So of course we have the sun and the moon. The sun is joy, creative, vital force, life force, energy. The sun really represents our basic drive for significance, for having some sort of worthiness in life. So the sun's in your 5th house, or the house of play, romance, creativity, and children or childlike behavior. Next we have the moon. The moon is the high priestess, and this is the energy of intuition, spirituality, inner wisdom, and unconsciousness or unconscious behavior. This is also the basic energy of the moon, is the desire to belong, to feel like you belong with someone, whether it's a family or what have you. This is the feeling of belonging. It's also the feeling of being mothered or nurtured, which can coincide with that feeling of belonging. So when we have the sun and moon together for a new moon, these energies are harmonizing. They're working together, as opposed to the last 2 weeks ago, when the sun and moon were in opposites and they were pulling apart from each other and creating conflict. Well, now they're working together and harmonizing in your house of play, creative activities, joyful play, just that sort of childlike, youthful feeling. It's also the house of creativity, creative expression, artistic expression, dramatic expression. The moon is at home in Cancer. So when a planet is at home in their home sign, their energy is amplified. So this energy of sun and moon together is really bringing together this energy of emotions and vital energy, and that's fueling your creative expression or your creative self-expression, dramatic expression, etc. This may inspire a deeper connection with your inner child and with this amplified joy and expression of like your passion, what you're passionate about. This can really bring up a desire for playfulness, especially when it comes to your artistic or your creative pursuits. This could mean having a more childlike artistic expression, or utilizing your artistic expression in a childlike setting, like a school, or it's summertime right now, maybe you're teaching a summer art camp or something like that. This is a really powerful time to embrace and to showcase your unique talents. This is going to allow for your personal expression to shine brightly through your creative pursuits. Now next we have Uranus. Uranus is the Fool. This is the energy of unexpected changes, of spontaneity, of innocence, new beginnings. This is the leap of faith energy. So Uranus has been in Taurus for quite a while. The energy it's bringing there is nothing new to you. You've probably been feeling these unexpected changes or these innovative things happening in your area of communication, mindset, and sibling communication or sibling relationships. So Pisces, Uranus here in your 3rd house is 60 degrees away from the sun and moon. This is opening up opportunities or opening doors. This is really bringing a harmonious flow of innovative and unconventional ideas, fostering intellectual growth, intellectual stimulation, as well as some major communication breakthroughs. Perhaps you've been trying to get a message across and now it's finally hitting the right ears. Next we have Neptune. Neptune is the Hanged Man. This is the energy of surrendering, of letting go, as well as major spiritual growth. Neptune is at home in Pisces, in your sign, Pisces rising, in your first house. Neptune has been there for a while. Neptune's the ruler of Pisces. Neptune is your sign, is your rising sign ruler. So again, we have an amplification of energy, a harmonious planet and sign working together. In this case, this is your house of self, of identity, of personal expression. This is your perspective on the world. This is how you see the world and how the world sees you. So when we have any planets going through our first house, they really touch on who we are and how we show up in the world and our identity. Neptune is retrograde, so it's a return to energy. So again, not only has Neptune been in this house for a while, but it's returning to a degree that we've already gone over. What this can really do is bring an enhanced, imaginative, and intuitive energy. It invites deep diving into your spiritual self and your artistic pursuits. We've got this 120 degrees going on between the sun and the moon and who you are, your personal identity. And because this is the house of creative expression and this is the house of personal expression, those two things are harmonizing to bring out some creative expression into how you show up in the world, as well as putting a lot more of your personal identity into your creative expression. This is really encouraging exploration of your authentic self. This manifestation of dreams through a blending of sensitivity and inspiration. This is a very sensitive sign, a very sensitive energy. Pisces, you can be a very sensitive energy to begin with, not just in that you may be sensitive and have your feelings hurt a lot, but you're sensory sensitive. You are sensitive to others' energy, and it can be overwhelming at times. I am not a Pisces rising, but I have a lot of 12th house energy. I have a lot of planets in the 12th house, so I can relate to the Piscean energies of feeling a little bit alien and feeling like you're marginalized, like you're on the outside of things, or feeling like you're swimming in the waters that nobody else can understand. So that's what this energy is, Pisces. You're already dreamy enough as it is, and then you've got the enhanced dreaminess of your ruling sign in your first house, really amplifying that dreaminess. Now lastly, Pisces, we have Pluto. Pluto making a lot of movements over the next couple years. Pluto making major energy shifts. Pluto was in Aquarius briefly earlier in the year, giving us a taste of what we're going to be experiencing for the next 20 years. But Pluto is retrograde at the moment, so it has moved back into Capricorn. So for you, Pisces rising, that is your 11th house. The 11th house is the house of friendships, of social circles, social networks, groups, organizations, big affiliations. Pluto is opposite the sun and the moon. Pluto is bringing that oppositional conflict, potentially blockading or delaying some kind of whatever is happening in your house of self-expression. Pluto is creating a little bit of conflict. This can really bring a clash between your individual desires, your desire for self-expression, creative self-expression, and your obligations to some sort of collective change or some sort of collective agreement that you have within a community. This can challenge the way that you relate to your groups or to these social circles or social networks. You're feeling maybe this tug of war, this push and pull is between your deep desire to express yourself authentically, especially in areas of creativity, versus group, social, or organizational obligations. Maybe you are part of some organization that is opposed to whatever it is you're trying to do to express yourself. You've got this leap of faith going on in your communication and all this dreaminess in who you are and how you're trying to express yourself. So this can really be a good time to harmonize, to learn to find some balance between your artistic and creative expression, and your group organization or community obligations. Okay, that's all I have for you today, Pisces Rising. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.